Hi guys, it's Jess here from Bikes and Laces, and today I am bringing you a wrap up of the 10-week challenge. So first, if you are new here and you have no idea what I'm on about, then do go back and check out the very first 10-week challenge video, which you can find just up here on the screen. And go and check out my other check-ins and various tip videos that I've done as well. Right, today I am doing a wrap up of the 10-week challenge. So at the beginning of the year, I decided I didn't want to go down the route of a resolution. I've never stuck to them. I've been doing them since I was little. I'm now pushing on 30, and the one thing that I'm going to give up, or the one resolution I'm going to stick to, is giving up resolutions. So instead of doing a New Year's resolution this year, I decided to kickstart the year with a 10-week challenge, and the sole purpose of that 10-week challenge was to make small changes which would have a big impact on my life. Now, these very much included making better food choices, moving more regularly daily, and there were some other little side goals in there, such as drinking more throughout the day and sleeping better. So before I get into my actual roundup, here is a little rundown of everything I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. So the bike session didn't go great, and Chris's pound meter is playing up, so I need to go pick up some new batteries because I've used them all. So I'm out for a walk around town because the shops aren't open because it's Sunday.
Bass Lake is a phenomenal town, and there's a lot that you can do that doesn't actually include Yosemite. One thing though is to avoid, don't stay in Oakhurst quick. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm just gonna take a quick little weekend trip, and you're trying to book a place Friday night.
This is my show.
Well, I'm probably not gonna happen at all. And if you do find a place, it would be like $300.
Monday morning, another day at work. I'm running a bit late this morning actually, which isn't great, but busy weekend, another busy week ahead, another busy weekend ahead. Social ride coming up this weekend, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous for because I'm on a new bike. If you haven't seen the new bike, go and head to our Instagram stories and you will be able to find it there. So that's another video edited. It's Wednesday morning, so we're halfway through the week. I've got to get ready for work. I've got a workout tonight. So it's my strength and conditioning. Try and balance while I put my shoes on. And then another cycle tomorrow. So I'm now on my, well, I say my turbo on bike. I'm now on the turbo rather than the rollers, and it's a huge difference between the turbo and the rollers because there's just so much more to push against, and it's actually a lot harder. So I'm going to try and do tomorrow's session. I've had a bit of a play with the gears. We're trialing and testing, but yeah, I've made myself a really nice veggie curry for lunch. I'm quite excited for that. I am on coffee number 3, which isn't great, but I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, so it's slightly understandable. So yeah, training session tonight, cycle tomorrow, social ride on Sunday. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes, although it is a general ride, so there will be the kind of more natural split we get, where Chris will take the faster brake and I'll take the slower one. So even with the keep together on, if you get a lot of faster riders, then the rubber banding as such will snap, but then his group will stay together and my group will stay together. So I normally find those kind of a natural split. I'm happy with the slower ones. I'm quite chill anyway. We have a good old giggle in Discord. So that's quite fun. Get my lunch out of the fridge, otherwise I'm not eating it. I'm quite excited to try more things with the slow cooker, like veggie curries. I say it's a veggie curry, it's more like a veggie stew with lentils and curry powder. I thought I'd actually do it with chicken stock rather than veggie stock, so it's not completely vegetarian. But veggie stock just is very bland. So I've tried finding something that's a little bit more exciting. And then this Saturday I've got a live stream, so tonight I've got to get back, do the workout, Tonight I've got to get back, do the workout, get some sewing done for work, export that video, get it uploaded ready for tomorrow, and Chris and I got to sort out everything we need for the live stream, just so it's ready, up and running, hopefully. Good morning. It's actually nice and light in the mornings. The street lamps are still on, but it is lighter, so I can actually see where I'm going. And it means you can see me. I look terribly tired. I got 98% of my sleep last night. Something around that. So yeah, that was pretty good. Don't feel like it. Off to work. Videos got out today. Cycling session tonight. I'll try and get a video of me cycling so I can send it through to the coach so he can make adjustments. And so she'll ride this Sunday. It's Friday morning, which means it is the last day of the week. I'm just about to head off to work. So last night I had a training session and I am now on the turbo and I'm now on the new bike. Ignore all the Christmas cards, they will stay up there to the right June. And the new bike's taken a bit of getting used to. I mean, I have gone from being on the rollers where I've got absolutely no resistance to being on a turbo trainer where I have got resistance. I've also got gears and a general setup of the bike. So I'm having to kind of have a play around with it, and it's not comfortable. So I do need to make a few adjustments, but it's all just kind of a learning game, really, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff I don't know about turbos and the trainers and bike setup and things like that, so I'm really hoping the next month's challenge will teach me a few things. I did manage to do the workout last night, which was pretty good. So yeah, I think it's all just about having a play. It is a nice bike. It's, you know, it'll be even nicer by the time I've got my saddle on it rather than that devil thing that's currently on it. But yeah, so it's all a bit of a learning game, but we're gradually getting there. So it's Sunday morning and I've spent most of the morning just tidying around, doing the odd jobs around the house. It's Sunday morning and later on today we've got a ride. I've got to make a few adjustments to the bike, which I'm actually going to get Chris to help me with. Yeah, I'm at the end of my last actual full week for this 10-week challenge. I've got a couple more days. And during the challenge I've completed a time trial. I've changed bikes, so I'm on an actual turbo. I've spent time really getting to grips with the slow cooker. I've moved more, I've achieved more, and generally overall I've just had a bit of a better time, which is really, really good. So yeah, that's kind of me so far. So I've been doing these vlogs for a while now, and I generally try and put as much content into them as I can about my day. But yeah, everything I've been doing isn't just cycling, coffee and walks to work. There are other aspects as well, such as the cleaning, the dishes, the huge amount of washing, and just general day-to-day upkeep of the house. But let's face it, nobody really wants to see them, do they? Okay, so that's everything I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. Let's really just wrap this 10-week challenge up. One of the biggest things I've noticed is I am moving more. It's not directly exercise related. Initially, I went into this challenge and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do some form of exercise every day or some form of mobility. And it hasn't actually necessarily been that way, but I have been doing some form of movement. Now, this has gone between, I have done some mobility, I have done some strength and conditioning. I've also been really busy on the bike. As a lot of you will know, I was working towards a time trial goal. But some of this movement has also come in the form of walking to work, or the natural exercise that I do around work, going out for a walk on the weekends. Things that can help and make a huge difference, but don't mean that you've got to dedicate a whole workout session to it. You know, go for a walk around the park. It's a way to get moving. And that is probably one of the things I've done the best with. Healthier food choices has been the one I've really struggled with. Not because of my lack of knowledge of food, but because I do still crave all the sweet treats. And I think probably like most people, I certainly know from a lot of people I've spoke to, but since all the UK lockdowns came in, I've found myself more drawn towards the treats and the sweet things and the biscuits. Now, I don't know why that is, but I have just noticed that I have been grazing more, and that is something that hasn't really dropped, but I am probably eating less treats than I was during the lockdown when I was at home, so that's reassuring. Making healthier food choices has made a difference, and especially just being equipped in the kitchen. I got a slow cooker over Christmas, and that is quite possibly the best thing that's ever happened to me. Between that and the rice cooker, where I can put things in and pretty much just forget about them for the day, means that my meal prep is a lot better. It means I'm eating better choices for my lunch at work, I'm making better meals for the evening, and the only place I'm really falling short is breakfast, and that is nothing new for me. One of the biggest challenges I need to face with food is making sure that I am dropping the sweets. Not completely, because you can't restrict things from your diet, otherwise, let's face it, you're just going to be miserable. But definitely reducing the amount of sweet treats that I have. Now, alongside making better food choices and moving regularly, I also had a couple of side goals, and one of these was to have a better sleep routine. Now, I started this probably near the end of last year, and I aim to try and go to bed and wake up at the same time. And some of you will know that I have done various vlogs where I've talked about this. Sleep has always challenged me, and probably will always challenge me, because of my work. I am a character who has a stressful job, and that can creep into my day life. However, one of the things I need to really tackle is facing that stress, and facing that stress at home. So I've tried doing a bit of journaling. I've tried setting a bit of a wind down timer. So I have targeted going to bed and reading a book for 45 minutes to an hour, and that seems to make a big difference. One of the other things I've tried is getting up at the same time. Now, going to bed at the same time every evening is a lot easier than getting up at the same time every evening, especially if I've had a bad night and I'm not sleeping great. So there's still a lot of work to do on the sleep. There is still a bit of work to do on the food. I'm quite happy with my level of movement at the moment. And the last side goal I had was drinking more throughout the day. Now, I went into this thinking I definitely don't drink enough. I do have a habit of forgetting to drink throughout the day. But by the time I've realised the drinks I have in the morning, the drinks I have when I get home, and the drinks I have through the day, I'm actually not doing too bad. Yes, I do need to drink more, and I probably need to drink less coffee, but on a whole, I am drinking enough to get by. So of the 4 goals, there is one that I am still very much working towards, and that is the sleep, and I'm also still working a bit towards the food. Happy with the movement, and I'm not too displeased with the amount of water that I'm drinking either. So how has the 10-week challenge gone? Well, I actually think it's gone really well, and I've learnt a few skills that I can carry on into, well, the rest of the year. I've picked up a few cooking skills, I've learned a few tips that I can carry on, and I've shared a lot of these tips with you as well. Now, you're probably wondering, how am I keeping track of how this is all affecting me? Well, for the last nearly year, I have been using the Whoop band. I made the decision to get this last March, so I'm just coming up to nearly a year on it. So at the end of March, you will be able to check out my thoughts on the Whoop band after a year of using it. So that's a bit of a rundown for me. I have made some changes, I have learned various lessons, and I have set, targeted, and okay, only in my eyes, but smashed a mini goal, and I am moving forward as well. Although there were things I wanted to achieve by the end of it, there's not necessarily an end goal that I need to reach. The whole idea behind it was spending 10 solid weeks focusing on making those changes so that you can have a better overall life. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there because I've been rambling and this is probably working out as a really long video today. Thanks for watching though. Do drop your comments down below and let me know, have you been following my journey? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear your feedback, whether it's something that you think I've done well or something you think I could do better. And I want to know if you've been working towards your own challenge as well. Do let me know what it is in the comments and let me know how it's been going. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And do keep your eyes peeled for something very exciting we've got coming over the next 4 weekends. Bye for now.